Hello, welcome to Dear Parents. I'm Dana Arias, author of the book Dear Parents from Your Child's Loving Teacher and a teacher librarian in the Chicago area. So this lesson is called, Who Am I? Now, this is an ancient question, and you're going to say that most of your children know who they are, and to a certain degree they are. Yet it is important to start verbalizing who we are and how we see ourselves. So for this lesson, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be using a mirror. Oh, it lit up. A pen, I'm using a pen, but your child can use a pencil and a box of crayons. And this lesson is going to consist of you helping your child get to know him or herself. We do this at the beginning of the school year every year. The children will normally get a sheet of paper, a worksheet, and then they'll say, it'll have a picture of like, draw yourself, and there'll be like a little shape, a gingerbread man shape, where they will draw themselves. And there might be, a picture like of a cake so that they can put how many candles their birthday cake, would have. And they might have like what activity they like soccer or something like that. But for this activity, we're not going to do that. We are going to have a sheet of paper, and on it, you are going to do the following, or I suggest you do it. Remember, you can always modify these lessons to make them fit your family needs and yourself. So if I were you, I would sit nearby where your child can see you, but is not necessarily like with you at the time. And you're just going to start doodling and, looking in the mirror. And I'm pretending that I'm doing it. I've already got my picture here. But so I'm looking in the mirror and, oh, this is interesting. And trying to get your child's attention without wanting him to come. Because you don't want this to become an activity of where your child is like, come here, we're sitting down, we're doing this activity. You want the child to come on his own because you're engaged and he's curious. So what are you drawing, Mom? Or what are you drawing, Dad? Well, I'm drawing a picture of myself. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Did you notice? Oh, my eyebrows. Oh, maybe I should make them more bushy or maybe thinner. Oh, I don't know. Well, what do you think? Well, do you want to draw your own picture? So in this case, here's my picture of me. I know it's not the greatest, but it's something. And then you give your child his piece of paper and, put on top me, as I did here, me or you, and have your child draw him or herself. Many children might just do a scribble, and that's okay. So, hey, what color eyes do you have? What does your face look like? Oh, draw that. So your child will start drawing him or herself. Oh, I like how you did that. And at first, we're only looking at the physical traits, and that's perfectly okay. Because part of knowing ourselves in this three-dimensional world is actually knowing what we look like. And once you're done with that, hey, hun, what's your favorite food? Maybe you can draw your favorite food here someplace. Well, I'm going to say my favorite food. Oh, I love tacos. I love chicken tacos. Oh my gosh. So then your child, and I'm looking at my picture as I'm drawing the chicken tacos for you guys. The child will draw the chicken tacos. And here's my tacos. Now, if your child still can't label, right? Chicken tacos here for him. And that's perfectly okay, because that's a modification I would use for children in the classroom that are still not writing, but that are still learning to convey meaning through a drawing. Okay, so here's the chicken tacos. And hey, honey, what do you like to do? Mom, I love soccer. Oh, I know that. I think you should put it on your drawing. Your child is starting to identify the things that matter to him or her. And my soccer ball does not look exactly like a soccer ball, but there's a soccer ball. And should we label it? Yeah, how do you spell it? And you might even want to do what I'm going to do here, which is put like the letters, like so that the child can trace them. Hey, I can put them here so that you can trace. Now, doesn't that sound like a great idea? Oh, because I know that you're learning how to do that at school, or you're going to learn it at school, depending on the age. So here, do you see what I did? I just wrote it so they can soccer. Now, honey, tell me something that you really like. Something that I don't know, something that's really special, like a secret you would want to share with me. Mom, I love, or Dad, I love when you hug me. Can you draw that for me? Can you draw that for me? And here's your child's drawing, right? They're drawing it, and I'm drawing it for you. So here's the drawings, and here's Mom and Dad, or Mom and child getting a hug, right? Now, this might seem like something very simple, but it's the beginning of the discussion. It's the beginning of the discussion and the dialogue of how your child is going to start seeing him or herself. And this is really important because it's also the beginning of the self-esteem that he or she will start developing as they interconnect with you. Again, this is meant to be a fun activity where there's dialogue between you and your child. And the thinking, the deeper thinking, will continue coming as we explore next week. Who am I? So I invite you to do this activity with your child. Thank you.